Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking. Sleep tight with locations in Quincy, Macomb, and Jacksonville. Mowen Auto Body, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency. Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Transportation, and Dot Foods. First National Bank of Griggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, the Brown County State Bank, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, Rolling Greens Golf Course, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Service Master with locations in Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Bemis Lawn Services, Land Guys Broker Toby Stay, Arrested Garden. Now it's time for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking. Sleep tight with locations in Quincy, Macomb, and Jacksonville. Mowen Auto Body, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency. Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Transportation, and Dot Foods. First National Bank of Griggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, the Brown County State Bank, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, Rolling Greens Golf Course, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Service Master with locations in Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Bemis Lawn Services, Land Guys Broker Toby Stay, Arrested Garden. Now it's time for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Welcome to another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by B&N Trucking. Sleep tight with locations in Quincy, Macomb, and Jacksonville. Mowen Auto Body, L. Grady Realty, and the Grady Agency. Cass Communications, Larry Dunn Accounting, Dot Transportation, and Dot Foods. First National Bank of Griggsville, Blessing Health Systems, your Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA, Sarah D. Culbertson Memorial Hospital, the Ray Insurance Agency, Mount Sterling Savings, All About Dance and More, Main Street Repair, the Brown County State Bank, the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling, Rolling Greens Golf Course, KLC Inc., Henry Automotive, Yingling and Nissen Insurance Agency, Hindeker Funeral Home, Cassing Lumber Company, St. Mary's School, Heather's Tumble and Tap, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company, Service Master with locations in Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Bemis Lawn Services, Land Guys Broker Toby Stay, Arrested Garden. Now it's time for the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BC Hornet Sports, your source for Brown County sports and more.
Welcome to BC Hornet Sports. It's Mason Henry with you for some junior high baseball action today. We have the Brown County Hornets facing off against the Quincy Comets of Today we have a pregame presented by Scranton Heating and Cooling. Welcome to the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or call 217-773-2626. Again, this pregame is brought to you by the Comfort Man, and we'll be back right after this commercial break.
Working for Dot Foods in our warehouse is the best job I've ever had.
This is a company that you want to work for.
Probably you hear this a lot, work-life balance. We get that at Dot.
Dot has a lot of opportunity.
Dot is family.
And I love it. That food cares about you.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
As a student at St. Mary's School, your child will receive strong educational foundation embedded with Christian values. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, have individual iPads, along with personalized attention with a small class size. St. Mary's also offers full half-day pre-K, affordable tuition, a family atmosphere, and exceptional teachers. Register your child today by calling Melissa at St. Mary's School at 217-773-2825.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Napa know-how.
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. It is tailgating savings at Napa. That's right, we have tailgate savings also, just like in high school football. We have Castro Edge on sale. We have Valvoline. We have Mobile One. We have Royal Purple. We have Xerox Antifreeze. We have Napa Antifreeze. We have CRC products. We've even got shop towels on sale, $11.99 for a 6-pack. That's $1.99 each. Get the good stuff with Napa Know-How, and thank you for your business.
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry with you, and it is the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show brought to you by Scranton Heating and Cooling. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or call 217-773-2626. And now we're going to get into some starting lineups brought to you by Dot Transportation. Being a professional truck driver is hard. Dot Transportation believes you should be compensated for the work you do. Dot pays for miles, loaded and empty. With Dot's activity-based pay, you'll get paid for things like drop and hook, stops, layovers, detention time, and more. Want to learn more and apply today? Visit drivefordot.com. Now for the lineup of Quincy Junior High. They have Garcia leading off and playing left field. They got Bovee patrolling center, batting second. Wells will be on the mound. He's batting third. Brown will be behind the plate doing the catching for them. Lane will be their DH today. O'Brien will be out at first base. Wright will be at shortstop controlling the infield. Borderwick will be playing third base and batting eighth. Lawson is in right field batting ninth, and they have Scotty at second base, who is getting DH for by Lane. And for the Brown County Hornets, we have Colin Dieterle leading off, playing shortstop. Matt Boylan will be on the mound for Brown County today. Meyer Maxwell will be playing second and batting third. Michael Cassing will be behind the plate today. Connor Flynn will be playing first base. Jackson Hendricks will be playing third base and batting sixth. Cale Jackson will be DHing today, batting seventh. Evan Howell will be playing right field today, and he's batting eighth. Wyatt Cassing will be playing center and batting ninth. And Brody Phillips, who will be playing left field, will be hit today for Cale Jackson. That was the Dock Transportation lineups, and we'll be back after this short break.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
When it comes to becoming a better version of you, there's no place to start like the Y. The Mount Sterling Community Center YMCA offers activities for the whole family. From youth sports to summer day camp, we have something for all ages. Kickstart your new healthy routine with our group exercise classes or work out in our fitness center, complete with a full line of cardio and weight equipment. Our indoor rubberized track is perfect for both running and walking, while our full-size gymnasium offers space for pickup basketball games and volleyball leagues. On-site childcare is available while you work out for children as young as 6 weeks. We hope you'll join us at the Mount Sterling YMCA. Your future self and family will thank you.
Chad Yingling here with Yingling Nissen Insurance. We have over 40 years of experience in the insurance business. So we want to make sure that you are well protected. So that means making sure you have the best coverage possible to protect you financially. We do all kinds of insurance, personal, farm, commercial, governmental, you name it, we can insure it. So check us out, www.ynagency.com, or give us a call, 217-773-3397.
Located in the beautiful countryside of Brown County, Rolling Greens is one of the most beautiful 18-hole championship golf courses in west central Illinois. The golf course offers Monday unlimited play for just $22 and Senior Day Wednesday with discounted greens fees and free lunch. Rolling Greens memberships are inexpensive and include free range balls, discounted league play, and the opportunity to play as few or as many holes as you desire daily. Call for a tee time today at Rolling Greens, 217-773-3085.
You work hard all year long, so treat yourself to a better night's sleep now during Sleep Tight's huge Labor Day sales event. Save up to $1,000 on select adjustable mattress sets from Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Sealy. That's huge savings on the best brands. Plus, free delivery, free setup, free removal, and 0% financing up to 60 months. You owe it to yourself to shop Sleep Tight's huge Labor Day sales event going on now in Quincy, Jacksonville, and Macomb.
Sleep tight.
The Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. This is the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. I'm Mason Henry, and Brown County is finishing up their warm-ups on the infield and outfield. And while they do that, let's talk about the keys to the game presented by Blessing Health Systems. Family medicine care is as close as 521 East Main Street in Mount Sterling at the Blessing Mount Sterling Clinic. Call 217-773-7105 for an appointment at the Blessing Mount Sterling Clinic. And for me, the keys to the game today will be to not get ahead of ourselves as far as Brown County goes. Just continue to throw strikes. Matt Boylan needs to just throw strikes today and not walk anybody. Quincy is usually a very good team, so we'll need to limit errors as far as the infield goes and the outfield. And of course, another big key to the game will be hitting the ball, just getting ready, up there swinging and trying to make contact with the ball. So that's what we're looking forward to for Brown County today. If they can do those things, I think we got ourselves a win. We're going to take a break, and then after that we'll go back through starting lineups and we'll get ready for game time.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
Owning a home can come with lots of surprises like water damage, leaky roofs, fire damage, and mold. You're not alone. Call Service Master Cleaning and Restoration today. We're a family-owned business serving Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Illinois.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Land Guy's Toby Stay's relentless pursuit is to use his local expertise to help connect those with a shared passion for land. If you're in the market to sell, give him a call at 217-257-6096. Additionally, if you're in the market to buy, you can find his current listings by scanning the QR code on the screen or following him on Facebook at Toby Stay Land Broker or on Instagram at Toby Stay. He looks forward to connecting with you and providing a smooth process to your transaction.
A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sail by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. They also do wrought iron fencing. How long does that last? 100 years? 200 years? Who knows how long wrought iron fencing will last? Shop www.arusticgarden.com and get it shipped directly to your front door.
Hey, Hornet fans, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty. Sometimes people ask me what the value of using a realtor really is. Listen, there's tons, from marketing to the paperwork to the legal documents that have to be filled out when you're selling a home. I would love to talk to you more about what it looks like to use your local realtor. We've been in the business 12 years and serving Brown County since day one. 491-0812.
Thinking about replacing a furnace or building a home? Confused by the options? Contact the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling about GeoComfort geothermal systems. Harness the energy stored in the earth to provide your heating and cooling. Geothermal is extremely efficient, safe, and environmentally friendly. It could save you up to 70% on your heating and cooling bills. Call the Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 to discover the best option for your home.
Maintaining your lawn can be a never-ending battle, but Bemis Lawn Service, with their state-of-the-art equipment and skilled team of lawn experts, are ready to take on any job you need completed for your lawn, such as lawn maintenance, fertilization, turf weed control, grub control, driveway weed control, overseeding, and shrub trimming. Call Aaron at 217-653-0198 or Scott at 217-653-0197. Bemis Lawn Service, they've got an eye for all things green. Go Hornets!
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports, I'm Mason Henry, and you are listening to the pregame show presented by Scranton Heating and Cooling. The pregame is brought to you by Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling. You can find them on the web at comfortman.com or by calling 217-773-2626. And Brown County has just finished taking infield, and we're getting ready to do starting lineups. The coaches are going to meet out at home plate here in a minute as the umpires are coming up. And this will give us a chance to go back over the lineups one more time, presented by Dot Transportation. Calling all CDL drivers. We know other transportation companies are promising you home time, but can they guarantee schedule consistency and predictability too? At Dot Transportation, you can count on being home every single week. Plus, we offer a variety of schedule options, even some that let you know your schedule a year in advance. With schedule flexibility and job variety, we got your miles and your home time covered. Learn more and apply today at drivefordot.com. James Blakely here to represent the Brown County Hornets as he's cleaning off the plate and getting ready to meet with Quincy's head coach. Umpires are there to go over lineups, and here is Quincy's lineup. Again, brought to you by Dot Transportation. They have Garcia leading off, playing left field. Bovee in center, playing center, batting second. Wells pitching today, batting third. Brown behind the plate, batting fourth. They have Lane DHing today. O'Brien playing first base, batting sixth. Wright playing shortstop, controlling the infield today. Borderwick batting eighth and playing third base. They have Lawson out in right field, batting ninth. They have Piscotti at second base, and he will be DH for by Lane. As for the Brown County Hornets, lineup looks a little bit different today. We've had a couple of injuries, so here it is. Colin Dieterle will be playing shortstop leading off. Matthew Boylan will be pitching today. Meyer Maxwell will be at second base, batting third. Michael Cassing will be catching and batting fourth. Connor Flynn is playing first base and batting fifth. Jackson Hendricks will be playing third base and batting sixth. Cale Jackson will be DHing today. Evan Howell playing right field and batting eighth. Wyatt Cassing, double leadoff, batting ninth, playing center field. And Brody Phelps, who will be being DH for by Cale Jackson. That, do what?
Said I'll get it for you.
All right. And this was your Dot Transportation starting lineups. We'll be back in just a sec.
At All About Dance and More LLC, these are our core values. Perseverance by all studio members to put forth good effort to achieve goals. Innovative creation of original and unique learning environments. Fierce energy and community that builds student happiness, self-esteem, quick learning, and bold relationships. Integrity and investment in quality professional work where trust and high morals are practiced. Commitment to the studio family with loyalty, responsibility, and high expectations to create a lifelong appreciation for the AADM journey.
A collision with your vehicle can be stressful on its own. You don't need more stress dealing with the Auto Body Shop. Mowen Auto Body and owners Chuck and Brandy Mowen can help take the stress out of the process. Chuck brings over 24 years in the auto body business and is iCar certified. Mowen Auto Body, 149 Main Street, Mount Sterling, Illinois. Call 217-773-2127. Mowen Auto Body, the quality of yesterday with the knowledge of today, the right choice in collision repair. Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health and healing.
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports. As the meeting's wrapping up and Brown County's getting ready to take the field, you were just listening to the pregame sponsored by Scranton Heating and Cooling. Again, if you need any help with that, call 217-773-2626. And now we're getting ready to start the game. Matt Boylan's walking out, getting ready to throw his warm-up tosses. And a little fact about Brown County today, they are coming into this game 9-0. Not a single close game that they've played so far. This is a very good Brown County team looking to make it 10-0 today. But I also know that Quincy is usually a very good team as well. So I think we're looking at a good matchup today. As Matt's going to keep throwing some pitches here. You may have noticed that the lineup looks a little bit different today. We have 2 injuries to starting players. Jack Sefton is out with a broken finger, and Carter Havens is out with a broken rib. So we're a little bit short-staffed today, but the good thing about this team is we've got a lot of depth and a lot of guys that can be trusted in good spots. So we look forward to seeing some new guys get a chance to play today. And then as far as Quincy goes, I do not know their record, but I also would assume that it's pretty good. They're usually a very well-coached team with a big school. And the final warm-up pitch has been thrown, and we're getting ready to be underway here, starting this game. Ball goes around the infield and back to Matt Boylan, and leadoff hitter Garcia is coming up to the plate. Third base coach walks out to the box, going over some last-minute details with the umpire. And it looks like we are ready for some baseball. Garcia steps in, right-handed batter. Matt Boylan with more of a 3/4 arm slot is very difficult to hit as a right-handed hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. It is a ball outside. And again, if Matt Boylan wants to be successful today, he's going to have to locate that fastball inside. The way he pitches, he's got that 3/4 arm slot. So for those right-handed hitters, it looks like it's going to hit him until it cuts back at the last moment. So there was another strike delivered by Matt Boylan, and the count is 1-1. Here's the wind in the pitch. Squares to bunt, gets it down. Hendricks fields, but he will have no play as that bunt was perfectly placed, and that is how Quincy will start out their game today with a infield single. Yeah, not much you could do about that play right there. Just really a great bunt, and that grass really ate up the ball. Slowed down the ball enough to where no one could make a play on that. In steps their number 2 hitter, Bovee. He is playing center field today. Bit of a wide stance, hands held high. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball high. Michael Casson giving the runner at first base a look there. And when the count's 1-0. Matt Boylan looks in for the sign. Checks the runner at first. Comes set. Here's the next pitch. Strike right there. Counts 1-1. And again, if he wants to be successful, that pitch right there is going to be his bread and butter today. If he can locate that pitch, he can get a lot of ground balls. Checks the runner again. Comes set. Steps off. Looks him back. That's what is going to be really helpful for Michael Cassing behind the plate too. If Matt Boylan can keep that runner close and he tries to steal, it gives Michael a much better chance to throw him out at second if he does steal. Here's the next pitch to him. Strike on the outside corner. Great work by Michael Cassing there to frame that baseball. And the count is 1-2. Be interested to see what Matt Boylan wants to do here. If he wants to stay with the fastball or go off speed here. He does have good off speed. Here's the next pitch to him. Fastball inside, dusts him off the plate a little bit. Now it's 2-2. The count on Bovee. Runner at first getting a moderate lead, but nothing too crazy. Don't want to test Michael Cassing. There's next pitch to him. just misses on the outside corner. Looked like a good pitch, and that makes it a full count. And we'll see if Quincy wants to maybe start a runner here, 3-2. Matt Boylan checks the runner, comes set. Here's the delivery. Strike 3 swinging. Bovee goes down on strikes, and that'll be 1 down in the top half of the first. In steps the 3-hole hitter Wells. He will be on the mound today for Quincy, and we'll see him in the bottom half of this inning. Wells is very tall, also has a high handhold on the bat here. Here's the first pitch to him. It's pulled high and far down the left field line. That will be a fair ball. Here comes the runner from first going into third, and he will be safe. Wells comes into second with a double, and that ball was stung right down the left field line. So that'll be a double for Wells there, and now Matt Boylan's going to have to work through some trouble here in the first inning. They have a courtesy runner coming in for their pitcher, as Wells will take a seat in the dugout, get some rest, and get ready to pitch this next inning. Now Matt Boylan's got to be careful here because it looks like the heart of their order, 4, 5, 6, is up, and they can do some damage. Now it looks like they're getting substitutions figured out for the umpire, and looks like we're going to be ready to go. Well, I tell you, Wells jumped on that first pitch fastball inside, pulled it right down the left field line, stayed fair by about a foot, and it wound up all the way at the wall. Matt Boylan goes from the stretch. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a foul ball off to the right. That'll be strike 1. That's how you want to start these counts, with a strike, because once you get behind a guy, then you have to throw fastballs and try to get it more right down the middle for him. Here's the next pitch. Ball misses just a bit high. It looked pretty good from this angle, but it must have been just above the letters for Brown, who will be catching today for Quincy. He's their 4-hole hitter. Here's the next pitch to him. Ball misses outside again. Now we got 2-1 the count. Matt takes a step off the rubber, steps back on, gets ready to deliver. Here's the pitch. Ball low. We got a 3-1 count. Matt Boylan wants to be extremely careful here as to not give something too good to this hitter right here. He needs to make sure he gets a corner. He's from the windup. Here's the pitch. High fastball, and Brown chases it. Now it's 3-2. That definitely would have been ball 4, but instead we got ourselves a full count. Might want to go back to that pitch. Matt Boylan here, next pitch. Just a bit outside, and I mean just outside. Bases will be loaded now for their 5-hole hitter, who is DHing today. Lane DHing. Kevin Dieterle decides he needs to go out to the mound for a sec and check up on his pitcher, communicating with the infield what they want to do here. I'd assume that most likely they'd play corners in. If the first base or third base gets a ground ball, they'll go home with it. And that's really what you want to do, is try to limit the damage if possible. But also, Brown County really wants an out here. So either way they can get it. As Kevin Dieterle goes back to the dugout and infield gets set up, looks like they'll be playing at mostly a normal depth here. They'll try to roll 2 if they can, but again, turning 2 in junior high baseball is extremely difficult. But if anyone can do it, it's this team. So we'll see what they want to do here. Lane gets the sign from their third base coach, steps out for a second, looks back in, adjusts the batting glove a little bit, steps into the box, taps the plate twice, asking for time. Here it is. Very narrow stance. As Matt Boylan delivers the first pitch, and it is a strike right there. Strike 1. You got 0-1 the count. Another part of Kevin Dieterle walking out there is just to calm down Matt Boylan a little bit, kind of get him reset. Here's the next pitch. So pop fly to Connor Flynn. He catches it, and he steps on first for the double play, and that's exactly what he wanted to do right there, as Brown County gets the double play and out of trouble here in the first inning. And with that, we will head to commercial break and be back after a bit.
Hi, I'm Heather Henry, owner and instructor at Heather's Tumble and Tap in Mount Sterling, where we have been teaching dance to the children of Brown County and the surrounding areas since 1995. We offer classes in tap, jazz palm, tumbling, and offer an all-boys tumbling class for all those future Hornet athletes. At Heather's Tumble and Tap, we focus on fun, friends, and the fundamentals of dance in a non-competitive atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming classes and events. Go Hornets!
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Come join our team at Service Master Cleaning and Restoration in Quincy for a rewarding career change. Wages start at $15 an hour with benefits including health insurance and retirement plans. Apply on Indeed today to join our team.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry, and we have ourselves a game today. It's Quincy Junior High facing off against Brown County Junior High baseball. And little stats from last inning. Quincy got 0 runs on 1 hit, and they left 3 men on with only 1 walk. It was a really great job by Matt Boylan to work out of trouble there. He had bases loaded, 1 out, and he was able to get the double play on a line drive to Connor Flynn, who caught it and then stepped on the bag. So that's a great momentum start for the Hornets to start their home half of the first inning, as Colin Dieterle is going to lead things off for the Brown County Hornets. He's playing shortstop today, and he would widely be considered the ace on this team, as Matt Boylan's a very close second. And again, Quincy has Wells pitching today. First pitch is lined up the middle. Shortstop fields it, and he will be much too late as Colin Dieterle beats out the infield single on the first pitch. And that's what we talked about in the keys to the game by Blessing Health System, was just being able to put the bat on the ball, not really let the pitcher work and just go right at him. So that's what they'll do here. And Wells has a fastball and a curveball, very tall, big, and opposing on the mound here. But Colin Dieterle ran out after him there. And Dieterle's off on the first pitch. The throw is high, and he will be safe at second base with a stolen base. And now he's got a runner in scoring position for Matt Boylan. Matt Boylan, number 13, their 2-hole hitter. Brings the bat up over his shoulder. Here's the pitch to him. Ball high and in. Wells is having a bit of a hard time locating after giving up that first hit to Colin Dieterle there. Here's the next pitch to Matt Boylan. It's right there. Matt Boylan chops it to the second baseman, gets a nice easy hop, throws the first for the out. But in doing so, Colin Dieterle moves over to third, and that is a very important first run out there for the Hornets. Usually when a team can score early and score often, they are very successful, and that's what this team has been so far this year. So let's see if Meyer Maxwell can put a ball in play and get this run home. Wells comes set, brings it. Strike right there. Strike 1. Wells has some pretty good heat on his fastball. He's also got a curveball that he factors in at some point. Haven't seen one yet. Next pitch is high, much above the helmet of Meyer Maxwell there. And that catcher is doing some good work behind the plate to make sure that ball doesn't get to the screen. Colin Dieterle, a very aggressive and fast base runner on third base, could very easily steal home if that ball gets by. A swing and a miss by Meyer Maxwell there. Brings it to 1-2. Let's see if Wells wants to go with a curveball here. Reads the sign from the catcher. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball right there. Strike 3 called, and Meyer Maxwell is out on strikes. 2 down, and now it's going to be up to Michael Cassing here to drive home this first run for Brown County. Wells gets the sign. Here's the first pitch to Michael Cassing. It's fouled off to the right and out of play. Strike one. That's what you like to see from Michael Cassing right there. It's just being aggressive early in the count. See a fastball and just try to drive something. Choked up on the bat a good amount. Here's the next pitch to him. Ooh, curveball. Bends him at the knees and strike two. That's a really good curveball from Wells there. It looks like it's going to hit Michael Cassing, and then it breaks right back down the middle. Fastball high and just strikes him out. 3 straight pitches. Michael Cassing goes down on strikes. Colin Dieterle left on third base. And after 1 inning, the score is 0-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard.
At Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE-certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
Are you looking to start a career or just looking for a change? B&N Trucking offers many different driving options, ranging from home every night to home on the weekends. Apply online at bnntrucking.net or call us at 217-289-3555 to see what fits your needs. B&N Trucking, a family-owned local trucking company.
Brown County is a rural area, a little over 300 square miles. In a small community, you need somewhere where people can come and get access to materials.
The Brown County Public Library, this new library, will be a central space that really links our communities.
This new library is free access for everyone, all people within Brown County.
We can't do it without you.
This is your library.
Please donate.
Meet me at the library.
Cassing Lumber Company.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports as Matt Boylan finishes his last warm-up toss, and Quincy will get ready to start their half of the second inning. Score 0-0, and that's really not something you see out of this Hornets team, is a 0 in the first inning. Usually they're really good about putting up runs in the first inning, but Colin Dieterle was left stranded on third base last inning. Matt Boylan gets the sign from the windup. He delivers the first pitch. Strike one called. This is O'Brien. He is batting 6th today for Quincy, and he will be playing first base. Hands close to the body. Here's the next pitch to him. Popped out of play, foul, off to the right. And now it's an 0-2 count on him. Still haven't seen any off-speed from Matt Boylan yet. He's stayed pretty consistent with the fastball, and I expect him to do the same here. Here's the wind and the pitch to him. Fastball just missed on the outside corner. It doesn't look like there's a lot of leeway on that outside corner, as he is just missing on that outside corner. Here's the next pitch to him. Strike 3 called, and O'Brien will take a seat on the backwards K. That'll be Matt Boylan's second strikeout of the game so far, and that'll bring up the shortstop Wright, who is batting 7th for Quincy today. Holds the bat close to his head, gets the load. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. This is what Matt Boylan wants to do here, is just attack the bottom half of the order here. He knows they got some good hitters up at the top, so if he gets locked in on these bottom guys, as that one is popped up, Michael Cassing near the fence, and it is just out of play near the booth here. Just gets out of play, and that'll make the count quickly 0-2. And as I was saying, Matt Boylan really wants to attack these hitters here. Just limit the pitch count, because pitch count is a really big factor in junior high baseball. And we really don't want to have to bring out more pitchers than we have to, especially with Jack Sefton and Carter Havens being hurt right now. Here's the windup in the next pitch. Strike 3 called, and that'll be back-to-back strikeouts for Matt Boylan there. Another one looking. That'll be 2 quick outs here to start the second inning, and this will bring up Borderwick, who's playing third base for Quincy today. He's batting 8th, wearing the number 3. Holds the bat high, up by his shoulder. Here's the first pitch, fouled straight back to the screen. And it looks like he's ready to hit today. That's what you like to see right now is Matt Boylan just working quick, getting right in his windup and getting ready to go. It makes hitters uncomfortable to have to be rushed in the box. Here's the next pitch. Strike right there, and he's quickly down 0-2 again. Matt Boylan, another 0-2 count on a Quincy hitter. Looks in for the sign. He's right back to it. Here's the next pitch. Just missed on the outside corner, and he's definitely feeling the squeeze on that outside corner. He really thinks he's putting it in a good spot, and he's just not getting the calls right now. Here's the windup. Next pitch. Just a bit low. Now it goes to 2-2. He is just missing those spots, but it's good that he's filling up the zone. That's exactly what you want to see. Adjusts his hat. Looks in for the next pitch. Here it is. Ground ball fouled back to the screen. It'll stay 2-2. Umpire will take a quick walk out to grab the ball. He's got it as Matt Boylan fixes up the mound a little bit. And you can tell he's ready to work. He's standing on that mound waiting for everything to get back so he can go throw his next pitch. Looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball left upstairs, and now it's 3-2 count. First full count for Matt Boylan this inning. It'll be on the 8-hole hitter Borderwick. Here's the windup, leg kick, and the pitch. Ball just a little bit low. That'll be a 2-out walk for Borderwick, bringing up the 9-hitter Lawson, who is playing right field for Quincy today. And sometimes those 2-out walks will kill you, so it'll be up to Matt Boylan here to battle back and work that strike zone. Kicks off some dirt in the mound, digs in. Lawson, first lefty hitter for Quincy today, batting 9th. Matt Boylan looks in for the sign. He gets it, comes set, checks the runner back at first, and he is just in safely. Good move by Matt Boylan there. Keep that runner close. Lawson getting the sign from the third base coach. Now he steps into the box, ready to go. Choked up on the bat slightly. Hands pretty low. Here's the first pitch to him. Squares to bunt. Throw goes behind the runner at first, and he is safe. Yeah, that was a great throw by Michael Cassing right there. Runner had gotten off just a little bit too far on the secondary, and Michael Cassing delivered a strike to Connor, but it was just a little bit too late as Lawson tried to bunt right there. Really don't see bunting with 2 outs too often, but make him make a play. That is strike 2, and now they got 0-2 on 9-hitter Lawson, and I can't imagine that we'll see a bunt attempt here on 2 strikes. Lawson digs in. Choked up on the bat very far now. Matt Boylan looks in, delivers, swing and a miss. He struck him out. That'll be 3 strikeouts for Boylan this inning after an inning and a half. Quincy nothing, Brown County nothing.
In Mount Sterling is celebrating 50 years in business. We are your one-stop shop for all the supplies you need for your next home improvement project. Top quality lumber, building materials, and paint will give your home the freshness it deserves. We also offer a unique gift shop with new items every season for your home decor. Come visit us in Mount Sterling and always think Cassing Lumber. We'll all be glad you did.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Why you should want to drive for Dot, because Dot is the best company out there. It's hands down.
I've
feel like the 4-on-4 off schedule is like one of the best schedules to have to work and still have free time.
Dot has given me the opportunity, put it in front of me, and all I had to do was jump on it. Been happy ever since.
It's been a fantastic.
We'll come back to that Dot commercial after this inning here as Connor Flynn steps into the plate. Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry. We got ourselves a good matchup today. Wells delivers that first pitch. Connor Flynn swings and misses at the first pitch fastball outside. As it looks like we're in for a pitcher's duel today. Wells looks in, delivers the next one. Another fastball, and it is another strike as Connor Flynn's quickly down 0-2 in the count. Wells is really working that outside corner to the lefty, and that is a very tough pitch to hit. Connor Flynn choked up slightly on the bat. Here's the next pitch to him. Ball just a little bit outside, and this umpire's been very consistent about that outside corner. He's not giving it to either side, so it's up to the pitchers to make the adjustment there. Wells with the next pitch is way high and out of the zone. Now we got a 2-2 count for Connor Flynn. Wells steps off the mound, readjusts his hat, steps back up, looks in for the sign from the windup, and the leg kick. Here's the pitch. High heat, got him. Connor Flynn goes down swinging on strikes, and that'll be the first out for Quincy here in the bottom half of the second inning. Now in steps Jackson Hendricks here. He is playing third base today and batting 6th for the Hornets. First pitch is swung on and missed as Wells brings some heat up and into Jackson Hendricks. Wells is also working very quickly. He's already in the windup for the next pitch. Here it is. Another foul tip, strike 2, held on to by the catcher. And Jackson Hendricks is quickly down 0-2. Waves the bat over the plate. Here comes the next from Wells. Sails high and away for ball 1. It looks like Wells is struggling to get a good grip of that curveball as he has sailed a couple of those pitches. And we'll see what happens here. And he gets him with the high heat, strike 3 swinging. And Jackson Hendricks goes down on strikes and 2 quick outs to begin the bottom half of the second inning here. Now it's up to Cale Jackson to extend the inning. Cale Jackson DHing today for Brody Phelps. Here's the first pitch to Cale. Ball low in the dirt. And that's something you don't see every day, is Wells starting out with the first pitch ball. He steps off, get a good feel for the ball there, and he's ready. Strike called on the outside corner, got just enough of the plate there. Cale Jackson quickly back into the box as the next pitch is coming. Wind up, here's the pitch to him. High fastball left alone for a ball 2. That's a really tough pitch to lay off of there. That was a great job by Cale Jackson. That high fastball is easy to see and hard to hit. Wells with the next pitch. Again, high and upstairs. That'll make it 3-1. Driver's seat for Cale Jackson right here. And he's done a really good job to lay off that high fastball. It's almost impossible to get those hands up to that pitch. And he swings through a high fastball there and makes it 3-2. Most certainly would have been ball 4 if he would have left it alone, but instead we got a full count. Wells kicks and delivers. Fastball right there, strike 3 swinging. And Wells strikes out the side. And the Hornets will go quietly here in the bottom of the second with your score being 0-0. We'll be back.
Sick ride.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry, and now we're headed to the top of the third inning. Quincy 0, Brown County 0. We got ourselves a good little pitcher's duel going on here. Matt Boylan and Wells have both been very effective for their respective clubs. And here comes Matt Boylan with the first pitch to start the third. Thing you definitely don't want to do is fall behind good hitters like this. Can't be intimidated by their big, tall stature. Matt Boylan with the next pitch. Fastball low, goes to 2-0. Now you got to be extremely careful. Don't want to give him anything too good to hit, but you also don't want 2 out walks. Looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Fastball away, 3-0. Now Matt's going to have to really work to get back into this count here. Wells gets the sign from his coach, steps back in, bat held high, the load and the fire. Smacked into the gap to left center field. That'll get down for a hit and hop to the wall. Wyatt Casting digs it out of the fence and gets it back in quickly for a long single for Wells there. Yeah, he jumped on that 3-0 pitch, and I was very surprised that he went for that. I thought he would have got the take sign, but I guess Quincy wants their best hitter hitting, and that's what he did right there as he drove that ball into left center field. Again, great job by Wyatt Casting there to get that ball in quick before Wells could turn it into a double. So a 2-out single extends the inning to Brown, who is catching today for Quincy. His last time up, he took a walk to load up the bases, which Matt Boylan was able to get a double play to get him out of that inning. First pitch to him is a strike called. And now Matt Boylan's back to his old routine of starting out hitters with a strike. Looks over at the runner, who is a pinch runner for Wells, who comes in when Wells is pitching, and there's a pop-up. Going out of play, and it'll be out of play just off to the left. Michael Casting was almost able to run it down if that fence wouldn't have stopped him. Counts 0-2, and as I was saying, Wells has a pinch runner for him today because when he is pitching, he doesn't have to run. He gets a courtesy runner, so he can save his energy when he's pitching. And the same would go for Matt Boylan and for Michael Casting because they are both pitcher and catcher. Matt adjusts the hat, works the sign, looks at the runner, infield set, checks him again, comes set, here's the pitch. Popped up into shallow center field, and it'll get down for a hit. Really just stuck out his bat right there, and that'll be a single for Brown here. That'd be his first hit of the game. And honestly, that's a really good piece of hitting for Brown right there. Down 0-2 in the count. All you got to do is put the bat on the ball, and that's what he did there. Wyatt Casting could not come in fast enough to make the catch, and Meyer Maxwell couldn't go back far enough, and it landed right in that dead zone between the two. So now Matt Boylan has to go after the 5-hitter, Lane, who's DHing today for Piscotty. Strike one called, start off the at-bat, 0-1. Lane steps out, gets the sign. Matt Boylan looking in for the sign. Short leads for first and second. Here's the next pitch. Another strike right there. Quickly 0-2 on the 5-hole hitter. Don't imagine the runners will be going anywhere here. Matt Boylan looks in for a sign. Here's the delivery. Ball outside, that'll take it to 1-2. It's good to see Matt there. Want to see if that batter's going to extend the zone at all. Because if he is, you definitely want to take advantage of that. Here's the next pitch to Lane. Chop to second baseman Meyer Maxwell. He'll go the short way to first, and that'll end the inning. 4-3 on the putout. And after two and a half, Quincy 0, Brown County 0. We'll be back after this.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
Hey, Hornet fans, this is Lance Grady with L. Grady Realty. Sometimes people ask me what the value of using a realtor really is. Listen, there's tons, from marketing to the paperwork to the legal documents that have to be filled out when you're selling a home. I would love to talk to you more about what it looks like to use your local realtor. We've been in the business 12 years and serving Brown County since day one. We'd love the opportunity to work with you, so if you're in the market to buy or sell, give me a call or text at 217-491-0812.
Land Guy's Toby Stay's relentless pursuit is to use his local expertise to help connect those with a shared passion for land. If you're in the market to sell, give him a call at 217-257-6096. Additionally, if you're in the market to buy, you can find his current listings by scanning the QR code on the screen or following him on Facebook at Toby Stay Land Broker or on Instagram at Toby Stay. He looks forward to connecting with you and providing a smooth process to your transaction.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. Wells delivers the first pitch, and it's sent out to center field. And the center fielder cannot get it as it drops in for a base hit, and that is how we start the bottom of the third here. Evan Howell drops in a single to center field. That is how you want to start the inning. That last commercial break was brought to you by Yingling and Nissen Agency. You can find them on the web at ynagency.com or stop by their office at 111 West Washington, Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3397. Wells delivers the first pitch to Wyatt Casting, and that is a strike called. And one good thing by that approach of Evan Howell there was just jumping on that first pitch fastball. And I think that's what Brown County is going to have to do to get to Wells, because you definitely don't want to see the off speed. Next pitch is a swinging strike, and he's quickly down 0-2. Wyatt steps back into the box. Wells going from the stretch. Checks the runner. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch to him. Ball misses just a bit outside. That'll take the count to 1-2. We'll see if Wells wants to go to any off-speed here, if he's just going to stay with the fastball. Though Wyatt Casting does bat ninth, he's a very good hitter. And he chases the high heat, and he's down on strikes. That makes it 6 strikeouts for Wells through the first time through the order, and that'll flip the lineup to Colin Dieterle, who was the leadoff for this game. And he singled first time up, base hit on an infield single to the shortstop. See if he can replicate that. First pitch curveball gets away from the catcher, and Evan Howell is off to the races and gets to second base safely. And now he's got a runner in scoring position for one of the best hitters in this lineup, Colin Dieterle. Colin Dieterle steps back in, waves the bat over the plate. Wells gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Another curveball gets away from the catcher, and Evan Howell cannot advance on the play there, as he didn't know where that pitch was going to go. Catcher was able to get a glove on it and keep it from going to the screen, but it might have been a chance for Evan to steal another base. But instead, he's still at second. It's a 2-0 count. Wells, both of those pitches were off speed, and he could not get him anywhere near the strike zone. Delivers a fastball high, and that'll be 3-0. Now we'll want to see where he goes here, if Dieterle has the take sign or not. You want as many runners on as possible, but you also want good hitters hitting, so we'll see what he does here. Wells looks, gives him a fastball, and Dieterle swings right through it. But that was a really aggressive swing by Dieterle right there, and that's what you want 3-0. You want a good hitter hitting, and you want him to swing to do some damage. He missed on that one, but here's the next pitch to him. It's a strike, and now it's 3-2. Wells has worked back to full count, and we'll see if he wants to try to go to that off speed again. Dieterle, bat held just above the shoulder. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung through, and that's strike 3. That is now 7 strikeouts for Wells. And you got Matt Boylan, who grounded out to the second baseman the first time up. And now we're looking for, if he replicates what he did back in the first inning, that'll be a hit, as the second baseman is holding on very, very aggressively. The first pitch is a strike to him on the fastball. What Matt Boylan needs to do here is just put the ball in play. Anything he can do to try to put some pressure on the defense. As he flies one back and out of play off to the right, and that'll be chased down by the Quincy bench players, and now it'll be an 0-2 count. Be interested to see if Wells goes with off speed here after spiking the last few. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. He does go off speed, and it is a beauty. Right down the middle. Strike 3 called. And that'll sit down Matt Boylan. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Wells. And after 3 innings, Brown County nothing, Quincy nothing.
Interested in solar for your home? Confused by the information available on the savings and tax credits available? Or if any of the options will work for you? Call Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626 and let the Comfort Man take away the confusion and plan the best system for your home or business. They will visit your home or business, evaluate your unique situation, then Scranton's will sit down with you and discuss each option, giving personal service and planning from Scranton Heating and Cooling. Visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
Why you should want to drive for Dot, because Dot is the best company out there. It's hands down.
I feel like the 4-on-4 off schedule is like one of the best schedules to have to work and still have free time.
Dot has given me the opportunity, put it in front of me, and all I had to do was jump on it. Been happy ever since.
It's been a fantastic ride.
Hi, Chad Yingling here with Yingling and Nissen Insurance.
And Mike Yingling, also with Yingling and Nissen Insurance. Tell me about home and auto packages. It looks like we've had some companies with pretty competitive rates here the last few months.
We've done a lot of quotes here in the last few weeks. I've saved anywhere from $600 to even $1,200 off their annual premium. Been doing really well and saving people a lot of money and providing them excellent coverage.
Pretty competitive on the home and auto stuff if people want to quote.
We'll be back with Yingling and Nissen after this half inning as Matt Boylan delivers the first pitch ball to the number 6 hitter O'Brien. Last time up he went down looking on strikes. And now it's an 0-1 count. As you can tell, we got the scoreboard adjusted. That is completely my fault and a first time mistake by me, but we got the inning adjusted and now it looks to be like we're doing good and we're in the 4th inning here. All of the aces, for the most part, Wells and Matt Boylan have both been very effective in their pitching performances today, and we look to continue that. As Matt Boylan delivers the next pitch, strike swinging. As that one comes back to the screen, he's got a 1-2 count on this hitter O'Brien, who is playing first base today for Quincy. Steps back in, adjusts the helmet, and he steps out. Wants to take some more time. Matt Boylan looking in for the sign. Gets it. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to Meyer Maxwell playing second. Bodies it, throws to first for the out. It's a really good play by Meyer Maxwell there to get his body in front of that ball and stop it. A lot of times those ground balls can eat up a second baseman and cause him to make mistakes, but Meyer was able to slow his body down, take the bat hop, and then throw to first with no problems. So the putout will go 4-3, and Wright, the shortstop today for Quincy, will step in and ground one foul off to the right. He'll go 0-1, and you can definitely see the approach for Quincy is changing a little bit as they are much more aggressive on that first pitch. Fastball from Matt Boylan, and they just can't seem to catch up to it. Matt Boylan gets the go-ahead from the umpire, kicks, delivers. Ground ball to second baseman. Another pick by Meyer Maxwell to deliver a strike right to Connor Flynn at first base. And now we're starting to see a little bit more contact from Quincy, but hasn't found a hole yet, as both putouts have gone 4-3 this inning. And in steps their third baseman, Borderwick, who's batting 8th today. First pitch to him. Just a ball low outside. Matt Boylan licks his fingers, cleans it off. Gets a good feel for the baseball. Here's the next pitch. Strike one swinging. Gets a look from the Quincy coach. Gets back into the box. Here's the next pitch to him. Ball misses just a little bit low, just below the knees there. And overall, this umpire's been very consistent today with his strike zone, and Matt knows that that pitch is just missing. Here's the next pitch. And there he makes the adjustment there and delivers a strike. That'll bring it to 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning, with the score being 0-0. Matt Boylan from the windup. High leg kick, here's the pitch. Ground ball, and it will go foul, just foul, as it kicked up dirt on the other side of the foul line. Jackson Hendricks was able to field that ball, but it was just foul. And if that ball would have been fair, that was a infield single for sure, as that play would have been just too tough for a third baseman to make. But instead, we got another 2-2 count as Matt Boylan looks in for the sign, shakes off one. Here's the pitch. Gives him the curveball, and it's strike 3 swinging as he goes down. Borderwick goes down swinging, and no hits, no runs, no errors. Nobody left on. And through 4.5, Quincy's been shut out. So is Brown County.
Love to take a look at your stuff, give you a quote, and hopefully save you a bunch of money.
Give us a call at 217-773-3397.
Brown County is a rural area, a little over 300 square miles. In a small community, you need somewhere where people can come and get access to materials.
The Brown County Public Library, this new library, will be a central space that really links our communities.
This new library is free access for everyone, all people within Brown County.
We can't do it without you.
This is your library.
Please donate.
Meet me at the library.
As a student at St. Mary's School, your child will receive strong educational foundation embedded with Christian values. All students, kindergarten through 8th grade, have individual iPads, along with personalized attention with a small class size. St. Mary's also offers Fulham half-day pre-K, affordable tuition, a family atmosphere, and exceptional teachers. Register your child today by calling Melissa at St. Mary's School at 217-773-2825.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry, and we are in the middle of a pitcher's duel here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Brown County nothing, Quincy nothing, as Wells and Boylan have both been dealing today. As Wells delivers the first pitch to Meyer Maxwell, chops it to shortstop, and the shortstop cannot make the play as it gets under the glove. Meyer's going to stop at first base with this. It's probably going to be an error. Give it an E6 there. But overall, a pretty tough hop for the shortstop to make that play. This grass does not play nice here at Brown County Middle School, and it shows right there. But nonetheless, Brown County's got a runner on first, and we're going to see if Michael Cassing can do something to get a first run across for either side. He digs in. Meyer Maxwell has a pretty short lead at first. And Wells throws the ball away. And it will go under the fence, and Meyer Maxwell will be awarded second base, and that is a big mistake there for Quincy, as that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position with nobody out, with 4-5-6 coming up for the Brown County Hornets. Now you can kind of see by Wells' body language here, he is very frustrated with himself right there, and let's see if Brown County can take advantage. Come set. Pickoff move goes to second, and Meyer Maxwell is back easily. And you can tell Wells was much more deliberate with that pickoff move as to not throw it into center field. Here's the first pitch to Michael Cassing. Fastball high, swung on and missed. Strike one. That's what been Brown County's Achilles heel today, has been that high fastball. A lot of swing and misses on that pitch. Michael Casting choked up on the bat just a little bit. Wells comes, delivers the next pitch, and that ball is up and in. And that'll keep you from swinging at the high fastball, as that was some chin music there from Wells. Kevin Dieterle giving signs. Michael Casting reads them, comes back into the box, takes his approach, moving the bat ever so slightly. Next pitch to him, he squares around to bunt. It is a curveball, and it is a strike. That is still a good decision by Michael Casting right there. It is extremely difficult to bunt a curveball, and even if you do get it down, it's most likely going to be fielded by the catcher or the pitcher. So, great pitch there. Good idea from the Brown County coaching staff, but just a better pitch by Wells right there. Next pitch to Michael. Fastball right there, strike 3 looking. And Michael Casting will be set down for the second time in this game via the strikeout. And in steps Connor Flynn, playing first base today, and he's batting 5th. Well, Brown County really needs to take advantage of these errors that have been given to them this inning. First, the error by the shortstop to put Meyer on, and then Connor squares around to bunt, and that'll go foul for strike 1. You can definitely tell that trying to do anything to put the bat on the ball here. But Quincy has 2 errors this inning, and that has resulted in Meyer Maxwell being at second. So what you really want to do is make those errors hurt. Let's see if Connor Flynn can do something about that here. He gets the sign from Kevin Dieterle out at third base. Third baseman creeping in ever so slightly, anticipating a bunt. Connor choked up, moving the bat. Gives a pick off to second, just gives him a look. Meyer Maxwell back without a problem. Connor digs back in, still very choked up on the bat. Here's the next pitch to him. Does not square around, swings through a fastball high, and now he's down 0-2. Not a lot of offense from either side today. And we're just looking for any sort of runs here. High fastball gets Connor Flynn swinging and missing. And Connor Flynn goes down for the second time on strikes. And that high fastball has been a problem. Ball scoots away from the pitcher, but no real advance from Meyer Maxwell as they were able to recover quickly. In steps Jackson Hendricks here. He's looking to put a bat on the ball here. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped foul out of play. That's a really good approach by him right there, is just to want to see the fastball hit the fastball. Jump on that first pitch, because that might be the best one you get in the game. Wells looks in for the sign. He agrees. Gets the leg kick. Here's the next pitch. High fastball. Hendricks is able to lay off. I'll say it again. That high fastball, if Brown County's able to lay off of it, they can definitely work counts a lot better and potentially get more runners on base via the walk. But they are chasing that high fastball today. Fastball straight back to the screen, and Hendricks seems to be seeing the ball pretty well here. Just missing on a couple of those pitches. See if he can't put one between the white lines this time. Steps right back into the box. Wells gets a sign. Delivers the next pitch. Fastball able to foul off again by Hendricks, and he's putting himself in a good position here to see an off-speed pitch, so we'll see what they want to do here. He's making good contact with the fastball, so we'll see if Wells wants to maybe mix it up with a curveball. Looks in for the sign. Here's the next pitch. And just like that, that curveball right down the middle got him looking. And Wells will strike out 3 more this inning. And after 4 innings, we got a 0-0 score. We'll be back after this.
Come join our team at Service Master Cleaning and Restoration in Quincy for a rewarding career change. Wages start at $15 an hour with benefits including health insurance and retirement plans. Apply on Indeed today to join our team.
KLC Inc. They are an apparel shop that specializes in screen printing, embroidery, custom and team apparel, promotional products, fundraising items, home decor, and personalization of almost anything. They strive to make the customer number one and get the customer the professional results that they are looking for. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road, or call them at 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it.
Napa know-how.
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. It is high school football season, so let's talk about some tailgating savings. That's right, Mobile One, 5-quart jug, multiple choices for $32.95. I've got antifreeze on sale. Napa antifreeze 50/50 extended life $9.49. We have box of towels. We have roll of towels. How about a 6-pack of shop towels for $11.99? That's $1.99 a roll. Go get them in football, and let's have some savings in McKay Auto Parts.
Back with you on BC Hornets Sports. 0-0 after 4 innings as we head to the top of the 5th inning with 9-1-2 coming up for Quincy. Quincy head coach has some words with the umpire before they get set here in the 5th inning. Just going over some details as he continues to go over some lineup stuff. Gets that figured out, and Matt Boylan's ready to pitch. First pitch to the 9-hitter is a ball low, as Lawson might be squaring around to bunt here. Showed bunt on that first pitch there as it was in the dirt. Matt Boylan to the windup. Here's the pitch. Another ball low. Definitely don't want to fall behind the 9-hitter here. Give him a chance to get to the top of the order with the runner on is never a good idea. Next pitch is squared to bunt and bunted foul. Goes behind Michael Casting, and that'll make it 2-1 on the count. And you can definitely tell by that right there that Matt Boylan is dealing today. You have a 2-0 count, and you square to bunt. 2-0 count's a really good hitter's count, and when you're trying to bunt, that means Matt Boylan's doing something right today. As he winds for the next pitch. Fastball called strike 2. And he's even up the count at 2-2. Matt Boylan looks in. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Michael Casting will throw down to third, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And now it'll lead to the top of the order. Flip it back over to Garcia here to start to be another part of this 5th inning here. Garcia has singled and struck out so far. First pitch to Matt is swung on and missed. And that first inning single by Garcia was actually a bunt single that Jackson Hendricks could not get to. Next pitch to him is swung on and missed, and Matt Boylan is working fast and efficient here. 0-2 the count. Gets a sign. He's right back to it. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Oh. He's going to say foul ball on the pitch. He said they got just a piece of it. I thought for sure he'd swung and missed at that. But now we've still got an 0-2 count. We'll do it again. Matt Boylan gets the sign. And that ball scoots away from Michael Casting. That'll be a ball. It's a 1-2 count. And pretty soon here, pitch count's going to start becoming a factor for both sides as both starters have gone a long way here. But have also been pretty efficient, so we'll see how much of a factor that comes to play here in the last couple innings. Next pitch by Matt is a ball that almost hits the batter, but he's able to get out of the way. Now I got a 2-2 count. Looked like Matt was maybe trying to work off speed there. Here's the next pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Ball will go to first, and that'll be another strikeout for Matt Boylan swinging. That'll make it 2 this inning, and we'll see if he can make it 3. In steps Bovey, who has struck out twice already today. He's playing center field today. And he's batting second. Umpire talks to Michael Casting for just a bit. Looks like he was shaken up on that last play. Looks like his hand might be bothering him a little bit. but he says he's okay, and Matt Boylan's ready to go to work. That first pitch is fouled off, and it'll make it 0-1 count. Yeah, Michael Cassing is very tough. He'll be able to stick it out, looks like. I don't know, it must have been on that foul ball that might have caught him in the hand a little bit. But nonetheless, he's back there. Next pitch is a strike call, and Bovey's down 0-2. Yeah, no one said the catcher's job was glamorous whatsoever. You got to deal with a lot back there, but Michael Cassing does it very well. Gives him the sign. Matt Boylan with the next pitch. It's a fly ball to right field. In comes Evan Howell, and he can't make the sliding effort, and that'll drop in for a single. Two-out single. That was a good effort by Evan Howell, but it was just out of reach there, as Bovey is able to drop in a single, and now steps Wells. Wells is 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. He doubled to deep left field in the first inning and put one in the gap in the third inning, but it was held to a single by Wyatt Cassing, able to get that ball in quick. And now Kevin Dieterle is going to come out and talk to his pitcher a little bit, see what they want to do here. Just asking if he's all right. He seems to be. Haven't been keeping pitch count, but that's going to start being a thing to discuss here in a little bit. They're going over alignments here. What they don't want to do is give Wells anything too good to hit with that runner on first and 2 outs. You don't necessarily want to walk him, but you definitely don't want to give him anything great to hit. Wells has also done a great job pitching today, as he has tossed 4 scoreless so far against a very dangerous Brown County Hornets lineup. But for now, he's batting. Got Matt Boylan to deliver the first pitch to him. And that will be a ball just a little bit low, maybe just a bit outside as well. Wells gets the sign from his coach, but he knows what it is. It's hit the ball. And Matt Boylan delivers the next pitch, and it is a ball low. And it's 2-0 the count. And this is pretty much where Matt Boylan was last time. He fell behind 3-0 to Wells, and then gave up a single after that. So let's try not to have a repeat performance of that. Matt Boylan gets the set, gets the sign. Pitch is just outside. Now it's 3-0. Doesn't look like he really wants to do anything to maybe not walk him here. They're going to call time, and they're going to go ahead and put him on first base. As I predicted, they didn't really want to give him anything to hit, so they're going to walk Wells intentionally after a 3-ball count, and that makes a lot of sense because you do not want to have that best hitter up in the lineup with a good pitch to hit. And so Wells will head back to the dugout, and steps their courtesy runner. And Wells will get a few minutes to breathe before he goes back out and pitches. Again, smart move by the Hornets there to put another runner on. It does leave a runner in scoring position for Brown, who did single last time up on an 0-2 count, so we'll see what he can do here. Matt Boylan checks the runners first and second, comes set, delivers first pitch. Ball outside. And Matt is starting to labor a little bit as he has gone 4 2/3 so far. And we'll see if he can make it through 5. Checks the runner. High leg kick in the pitch. Strike called. So 1-1 count there for Brown, who walked in the first inning, singled in the third. Now he's back up here in the 5th with 2 runners on. And this is one of the most real chances Quincy's had to score since the first inning. Ball goes to the screen, and the runners are off to second and third. And now the pressure is on even more for Michael Cassing behind the plate there to make sure nothing gets by him. Because now, a ball gets by, that runner could come in from third and score. And this is the first time since the first inning Quincy's had a runner on third when they had the bases loaded and 1 out. And Matt Boylan was able to pitch around trouble there. Let's see if he can do the same here. He's got 2 outs. Runners on second and third. He's from the windup now. Delivers the pitch. That ball's low in the dirt, but again, Michael Cassing working really hard there. He's able to pick that ball. And Matt decides he wants a new ball. Can't quite get a grip on that one. 3-1 the count. And Brown's looking for something to drive here. We'll see what they want to do here, but above all, they want to be extremely careful about a pass ball. Matt Boylan working from the windup. Next pitch. Strike right there. Now it's 3-2 count. Looking for the strikeout pitch here. Digs in. Looks for a sign. He gets it. Wind up in the pitch. Ball 4 just misses. Looked very close. Must have missed just a bit inside. And that'll load up the bases for the 5-hole hitter, Lane, who is DHing today. He is 0 for 2. He lined into a double play in the first inning. Ground out to second in the third inning, but both times he's put the ball in play, so that's definitely something to look for. Swings and misses at that first pitch. Matt Boylan gets in for the next sign. Here's the next pitch. Another strike right there. Now Lane is quickly down 0-2. Now the crowd starts to sense it a little bit as there's a lot building on this pitch right here. Could definitely be a big moment in the game. Matt delivers the next pitch. Strike 3 called. He will punch him out, leave the bases loaded, and Quincy goes with another 0. Through 5 innings, Quincy's been held at bay. 0 with Brown County coming up in the bottom half of the 5th. We'll be right back.
Henry Automotive, they believe in honest, hometown service. They have the latest in technology and tools and are equipped for any job. So, whether it's an oil change, scheduled maintenance, a check engine light, or a major repair, Doug and Darren Henry, your ASE certified mechanics, are standing by to get you back on the road. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690 East Street, Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road. Drive 1.8 miles and look for the big blue and yellow sign. Call Henry Automotive at 773-9066. Once again, that's Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi service to meet your family's education needs, it pays to do your homework. You'll learn that Cascom, with fast, reliable speeds up to 1 gig, powered by whole home adaptive Wi-Fi, is the right choice. School has changed, and so should your internet. Contact Cascom and upgrade to the internet speed and whole home Wi-Fi your family needs.
At Brown County State Bank, our interest is in the students of our community. We think it's important to reward students for their hard work. With our Hoorays for A program, students can earn cash for their savings account. Plus, the students in school will be entered into an annual grand prize contest. Stop in the Brown County State Bank for Hooray for A's rules. Brown County State Bank, 101 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, member FDIC, and equal opportunity lender.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry. And in steps Cale Jackson, who's DHing today for Brody Phelps, who's playing left field. And I say it's about time for Brown County to put some hits together and maybe score a couple runs. Wells is back out there for his 5th inning of work. He has done a great job so far. First pitch is high. And that is how we start the bottom of the 5th. Ball 1 to Cale Jackson. 1-0 is the count. Yeah. A lot can be said about both these pitchers today. They've worked well, they've worked efficiently, a lot of strikes, not a lot of hits. Next pitch to Cale is swung on and missed. That'll be strike 1. This has definitely been the closest game that Brown County has had so far. And there's a ball low, and you can notice a little bit that Wells is starting to get a little bit more tired, and that'll happen throughout the innings. As the more you work, the more tired your arm gets. Strike 2 to Cale Jackson. But overall, both pitchers, Matt Boylan and Wells, have both been very efficient today. And a lot can be said for that. Ball low, and it's a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Cale Jackson worked a full count last time, but was put down on strikes. We'll see what happens here. So Wells gets the sign, goes from the windup, leg kick in the pitch. And that'll be strike 3 called. It looked maybe a bit low, but Cale Jackson thought it was too, but that'll be strike 3. And in steps Evan Howell. Evan has one of 2 Brown County hits today when he singled to right field back in the 3rd inning. So look for a little something like that again as he sends one to right field. That is another hit for Evan Howell, and it gets by the right fielder, and Evan's off to the races here as it rolls all the way to the wall. Evan Howell rounds second. He's headed for third. And the ball gets in quickly, and Evan Howell in at third base with a single and a 2-base error, and that is just what Brown County ordered. That's a great piece of hitting by Evan Howell. Again, jumped on that first pitch, and then was able to go all the way to third on a 2-base error. Very impressive there. So now let's see what Wyatt Casting can do. He's the number 9 hitter. Bats from the left side. Squares to bunt. Ball goes to the fence. Evan Howell runs in for the plate, and he will score safely on a pass ball, and that'll be the first run of the game for either side as Evan Howell comes in for the go-ahead run here in the 5th inning. Now let's see if Wyatt Casting can start it all over with the score being Brown County 1 and Quincy nothing. And let's see how much this momentum we can run here as Wells now is clearly very upset after throwing that pass ball on the bunt attempt by Wyatt Casting. But that'll move the count to 1-0 here. Base is cleared now. Brown County 1, Quincy nothing. Bottom of the 5th. Wells back in the windup. Here's a pitch. Swung on and missed by Wyatt Casting. That moves the count to 1-1. And I can't say enough for Evan Howell today. He is 2 for 2 and has the only run of the game so far. Wyatt Casting swings and misses at that next pitch. Be nice here to flip to the top of the order here with Wyatt Casting on base. We'll see what he can do here. Ball just inside. Dust him off the plate just a bit, and the count will move to 2-2. Anytime you can get runners on for Colin Dieterle and Matt Boylan, it's a good day. But instead, Wyatt will swing and miss. That'll be the 2nd strikeout of the inning and the 2nd one today for Wyatt Casting. As the lineup flips over as we go to the top and Colin Dieterle. Colin singled in the 1st inning, struck out in the 3rd. And now he bats here in the 5th with a 1-run lead. Here's the first pitch. Curveball goes outside for a ball. Since the single in the 1st inning, Wells has started Colin Dieterle with curveballs on both at-bats. Here's the next pitch. Fastball, and he's swung through by Colin Dieterle. That fastball's definitely got a lot of life here from Wells. He can definitely bring it. Here's the next pitch to Colin Dieterle. Curveball froze him for a strike 2. Couldn't quite pull the trigger on that one. It's a really good pitch. Now I'll see if Wells wants to stay with the heat here or if he goes off speed. Here's the pitch. Decides to go with the fastball. Dieterle chops it to first. Taken there, 3 unassisted. But Brown County does get a run. It is now 1-0 on the Cast Communication scoreboard, and we'll be right back after these messages.
You work hard all year long, so treat yourself to a better night's sleep now during Sleep Tight's huge Labor Day sales event. Save up to $1,000 on select adjustable mattress sets from Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Sealy. That's huge savings on the best brands. Plus, free delivery, free setup, free removal, and 0% financing up to 60 months. You owe it to yourself to shop Sleep Tight's huge Labor Day sales event going on now in Quincy, Jacksonville, and Macomb. Sleep tight.
Culbertson is the heart of the communities we serve. As we introduce our new logo and refreshed brand, we want you to know that we pledge to maintain the highest quality standard of care you expect here at Culbertson Memorial Hospital. We continue to remain committed to our care promise. What is our care promise? Care that proves to our customers that we do our best to meet their needs. Attitudes that demonstrate that we are here to serve our communities. Respect for all who enter our doors. Exceed the expectations of our patients. Culbertson Memorial Hospital Hospital in Rushville, empowering your health in healing.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. It is the top of the 6th inning. Brown County 1, Quincy nothing. As we have a bit of a position change as Connor Flynn comes in to pitch for Matt Boylan. Matt Boylan, five innings, only given up 3 hits and has left 3 or 4 on. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's given up 4 hits, left 5 on as that first pitch goes to the backstop. All around a really great performance by Matt Boylan today. As he moves over to second base, that puts Wyatt Cassing at first base. And looks like they moved Meyer Maxwell to center. So that's now your lineup here as the ball's popped to Matt Boylan at second. Fields throws to first for the out, and that'll be the first out of the 6th inning. 4-3 on the putout for Connor Flynn, and that'll bring up their Quincy shortstop today, Wright, who's batting 7th. And Connor Flynn goes from the windup. Here's the first pitch, goes sidearm, and that will be strike 1. It's not really something you see every day, but that's a very interesting arm angle. He's almost at a full sidearm there with that righty-righty matchup. That can be very tough to hit. Here's the next pitch. He goes over the top this time, and it's just a bit low for a 1-1 count. Anytime as a pitcher you can mix up your motion and keep hitters off balance, it's a really good trait to have as he delivers another strike swinging, and that'll take the count to 1-2. Connor looks in for the sign from the windup. He goes over to the top curveball. Ball goes to the screen. Michael Cassing has to deliver a strike, and they will reach on he'll reach on a pass ball strikeout. So looks like that'll be a strikeout, but he'll reach. So now you got a little bit of trouble to work around here as Borderwick comes up, who is 0 for 1 on the day, struck out back in the 4th inning, and walked in the 2nd. Connor steps off. Gonna talk to his fielders a little bit. Make sure they know where they're going if they get a ground ball. Flynn looks in for the sign, delivers the pitch. Fastball right there, strike 1. Short lead at first base there for Wright. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Connor delivers next pitch low in the dirt. Again, bringing out that sidearm arm slot. Very interesting to see that. But he brings it on only certain pitches, so it definitely keeps those hitters guessing. Next pitch is a fastball right there. Borderwick watches it go for a strike 2. Now it's a 1-2 count. I want to make sure if Connor Flynn does give an off-speed pitch here that Michael Cassing is able to block it. If it does go in the dirt, the drop third does not apply because there is a runner on first already. Here's the next pitch, a curveball in the dirt, picked by Michael Cassing, and that is an out. Very nice there by Connor Flynn. Good break on that curveball there, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter Lawson, who has struck out twice today. Runner on first, top of the 6th. Brown County with a 1-0 lead here. And Connor Flynn looks in for the sign. Gets it. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Ground ball to Wyatt Cassing, goes right through his legs, and that'll be... And they launch one to third, and that ball will go to third, and he will be safe at third. And it was a very short chopper by Wyatt Cassing. It got by Wyatt Cassing there right between his legs. So the runner will be able to reach at first, bringing up the top of the order. That drop third strike guy is now on third base. So now you got runners at the corners with 2 outs. And hopefully these errors don't come back to bite here. This is a very routine play at first base there. It just took a tough hop off the grass, and White Castle was not able to handle it. But now we still have 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Connor Flynn looks in for the sign. Garcia is 1 for 3 on the day. Strike 1 swinging. And that curveball has a lot of good life there for Connor Flynn right now. Garcia bunt single back in the 1st inning and struck out the last 2 times. But now he gets a chance here in the 6th inning against the new pitcher, Connor Flynn. Fastball right there, strike 2. And Connor Flynn is in complete control here, 0-2. Now with 2 outs, the drop third does apply, so Michael Casting will have to keep that in mind if there's a ball in the dirt. Connor shakes off 1 sign, gets another, checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Curveball, ground ball to third. Goes past the third baseman, Jason Hendricks. And it will be into left field, and that'll tie up the ball game. Another error there by the Hornets, and that is now 3 in the inning. And it allows for a run to score, and that is one of the keys to the game that we talked about. You just cannot let errors get to you, and that is exactly what's happened here. So a guy who reached on a drop third strike came around to score. A guy who reached on a error from the first baseman is now at second base. And now a runner's at first base from a error from the third baseman. So it's been a error-plagued inning so far. And but Brown County's still got to work it through. Pickoff move to second. He's back in safely. As it is 1-1 here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 down, 2 runners on, 2 out. And we'll see what Connor Flynn wants to do here. Gets a sign. Checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit to third. Gets past the third baseman, and Quincy will be content to move station to station as the bases are loaded for Quincy's most dangerous hitter, Wells, who has got a double, a single, and an intentional walk. And there is nowhere to put him. This is a big moment in the game, and Kevin Didderly realizes that and wants to go out and talk with his pitcher. We're going to calm him down here. Reset the defense. Make sure everyone's calmed down. You don't want to get sped up too quickly, because the worst thing you can do right here as a defense is rush and then make more mistakes. So what you want to do is just settle down, talk to your guys, get your pitches figured out, and try to work a ground ball here. Or even a fly ball, as long as it stays in the park. Like I said, Wells is already 2 for 2 on the day, and by far seems to be the most dangerous hitter on this Quincy lineup. But he hasn't seen Connor Flynn yet, and Connor will deliver the first pitch to him. It's a curveball, just misses low. That was a really good pitch there by Connor, but he just didn't get the call. Shakes off Michael, goes with one, goes sidearm here, and the ball's popped up high and deep. Meyer Maxwell back, and it is off the wall. Wells will trot into second, runner coming home. Dieterle throws up the line, and he's safe, and that'll be a 3-run double for Wells, who has definitely been the main contributor for Quincy today. And like we talked about, errors come back to haunt you, and that is exactly what Brown County is experiencing right now. 3 errors in the inning. All 3 have come around to score, and now Wells' courtesy runner's in for him at second base. And with that, the score becomes 4-1 in favor of Quincy, with another runner on second with 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1 on the 4-hole hitter, Brown, who was catching today. Flynn looks in for the sign, gets it, checks the runner from the stretch, the pitch. Curveball, and it's a beauty. Drops in there for a strike, and now he's got him 0-2. Shakes off a sign. Gets another one. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed, and that'll retire the side here in the top of the sixth, but not before Quincy is able to bring across 4 runs. So after 6.5, Quincy 4, Brown County 1. Let's see if Brown County can bring it back here in the bottom half of the sixth. We'll be right back.
Banks are involved in every aspect of our daily lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like purchasing that new car, opening a small business, buying or building a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. Bank with a partner you can trust and count on. Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Mount Sterling IGA, a small-town grocery store that offers our community the selection, variety, and prices found in larger markets. By maintaining our hometown proud attitude by offering convenience and customer service second to none. Looking for lunch? Check out the deli for daily lunch specials and homemade salads. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m., Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois, a proud sponsor of Brown County students in athletics.
Welcome back to BC Hornet Sports. I'm Mason Henry. And in steps Matt Boylan to start the bottom of the sixth, the score being Quincy 4, Brown County 1. After Brown County was able to put up 1 in the 5th inning, Quincy answered with 4 in the top of the 6th as Connor Flynn came in to pitch for Matt Boylan, who's up right now, and that's ball 1. As Wells is still in to pitch for Quincy, he has not reached his pitch limit as he goes for 6 strong innings. Here's the next pitch. It's popped foul and out of play. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Brown County suffered 3 errors last inning, which all came around to score, which was a major factor in Quincy being able to have the lead here, as it's now 4-1, as Wells pitches with the lead, and that ball sails outside, and that's 2-1. Matt Boylan steps in, choked up on the bat. He is 0 for 2 on the day. Pitch sails up, and that'll be 3-1. Matt Boylan grounded out in the first inning to the second baseman and struck out looking in the third. Now he battles here with the 3-1 count. Here's the pitch to him. Fastball right there, strike 2. Now he's got a full count. Bottom of the 6th, nobody on, nobody out. Just getting started here in the bottom of the 6th. Wells looks in for the sign from the pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Matt Boylan set down for the 2nd time today. Meyer Maxwell steps in. He's also 0 for 2, he's 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out looking in the first inning, reached on an error in the 4th inning, and here he steps in the 6th inning. Wells delivers the first pitch to him, and Meyer hits one down the right field line, slicing foul and out of play. Good swing there by Meyer Maxwell. It just wasn't able to straighten it out. Instead, that's just going to be a long foul ball. Count goes to 0-1. These games are really good for Brown County, though, as they haven't been tested so far, and this is definitely a really good Quincy team. As well as delivers the next pitch. Swung on and missed. But it's good for Brown County to get that exposure to better teams as they're headed towards postseason here fairly shortly. And it's just good to strike 3 looking. It's just good to kind of see good competition so you're not surprised in the postseason. So sure, you can say that Quincy's a much bigger school and all of these things, but in the end, baseball's baseball, and Brown County can play just with about anybody. It's just a good example of today. As the first pitch is fouled, looked like it may be off of Michael's hand, and he'll have to walk it off here. He takes a stroll down to Kevin Dieterle, coaching third base. But it's good for the team because they can definitely see that they were hanging with Quincy for absolutely every part of this game, and really the only problem was the errors in the last inning that's hurt him so far. But this team is still very, very good, and perhaps it might be a bit of a maybe not a wake-up call, but just kind of just a heads up for what's coming next. And you can definitely expect this team to be successful going down for the rest of the season, because this is a very, very good team, as is Quincy, and this just shows you that both these teams are extremely talented. And Michael's going to take a few more minutes. He thinks he's ready to go. He's obviously in a lot of pain, but he's not going to let anyone take him out, so he's up there to swing. 0-1 the count on him. He struck out twice today, once looking, once swinging. Wells delivers the next pitch. It's a curveball, ground back to Wells. He'll race over to first base, toss to the first baseman, and that'll retire the side for Brown County here in the 6th inning, and that will lead us to the top of the 7th inning, with the score being Quincy 4, Brown County 1. And we'll be back after these messages.
Located in the beautiful countryside of Brown County, Rolling Greens is one of the most beautiful 18-hole championship golf courses in west central Illinois. The golf course offers Monday unlimited play for just $22 and Senior Day Wednesday with discounted greens fees and free lunch. Rolling Greens memberships are inexpensive and include free range balls, discounted league play, and the opportunity to play as few or as many holes as you desire daily. Call for a tee time today at Rolling Greens, 217-773-3085.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Owning a home can come with lots of surprises like water damage, leaky roofs, fire damage, and mold. You're not alone. Call Service Master Cleaning and Restoration today. We're a family-owned business serving Quincy, Jacksonville, Macomb, and Fulton County, Illinois.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back with you on BC Hornets Sports. It is the top of the 7th inning. Quincy 4, Brown County 1, as I do believe this is the first game that's gone 7 full innings for the Hornets this year, as they're used to run ruling almost everybody. But nevertheless, here we are, and it is now the top of the 7th. Lane to lead off for Quincy. Connor Flynn out for his 2nd inning of work. And it looks like Michael Casting is still in the game, despite having a hand issue last inning. But he seems to be all right, as he's going to stick it out behind the plate. Connor Flynn from the windup is going to deliver the first pitch. Ball 1 low. If you're just joining us, Evan Howell in the 5th inning hit a single, was able to get to 3rd on an error as another strike is thrown there, and was able to put up Brown County 1-0 as he scored on a pass ball. And that was it for the 5th inning. But in the top of the 6th, Quincy answered with 4 of their own, as Lane sends one into the gap left center field. That's going to get down for extra bases. Lane rounds first. He's going to head for 2nd. Meyer Maxwell digs it out of the wall at left center, and that'll be a stand-up double for Lane, the DH today. But anyway, in the top of the 6th, Quincy was able to answer back with 4 runs of their own. Brown County had 3 errors in the top of the 6th, which resulted in most of those runs coming across the score, with Wells having a big double to clear the bases. So that's about where we stand right now as we are in the top of the 7th. As they pause for a second to get equipment figured out. But that's how we got here in the top of the 7th with Quincy leading 4-1. Now they have a runner on second with nobody out. First pitch to O'Brien goes behind him, and back to the screen. Runner goes to third on the pass ball. And O'Brien, who's playing third base today, is 0 for 3. 2 groundouts to the second baseman and a strikeout. And he batted in the top of the 6th inning, but grounded out. Kevin Dieterle decides to bring the infield in. Pitch is a called strike. And that'll take the count to 1-1. Infield's playing in. If they get a ball, they're going to look back the runner at third and go to first if possible. But if the runner takes off, they're going to try to get him at the plate. They really want to minimize damage here if they can. Ball low. Michael looks him back to third. Because at this point in the game, you really want to make sure that Quincy doesn't score any more runs if you're going to make a rally in the bottom of the 7th inning here. Connor Flynn checks the runner at third, delivers the next pitch. Fastball just a bit high, and that'll take the count to 3-1. Be interested to see if Wells goes back out for the 7th inning. I haven't been keeping pitch count, but I have to imagine it's really up there now. Connor delivers the next pitch. It's popped foul and out of play. That'll take the count to full, as it's 3-2. Quincy coach giving some pointers to O'Brien here as he steps back into the batter's box here. Taps the pit plate twice, moves the bat back and forth, gets ready, loads up, here's the pitch. Curveball low, that'll be a ball, and that'll be a walk, as now there's runners at the corners with nobody out. Then Quincy now threatening again, and this will bring in the shortstop right, who struck out in the last inning but reached on the pass ball and wound up scoring. Started the big rally for Quincy in the last inning. As he gets another at bat here, Connor gives the first to third move, but no runner bites on that. As runners go back to their spots, Flynn looks in for the sign, gets it, checks the runner at first. Here's the next pitch. Strike right there. Count moves to 0-1. Right is 0 for 3 on the day. Ball goes high. Michael Cassing able to reach up and grab it. He has struck out twice and grounded out to second baseman once. And really was big rally starter for Quincy. Connor checks the runner again. Goes from the stretch. Runner takes off. And Michael can't handle the ball, and the runner will be safe at second on the stolen base. And now that moves runners to second and third with nobody out in a 2-1 count. Now it's going to take a lot of work for Connor to get out of this one. He moves from the stretch now with no runners that can go anywhere, and so that'll be another strike. Move the count to 2-2. Quick to work is Connor Flynn, and he gets his sign. Back to the windup in the next pitch. Strike 3 swinging. Got him to chase on the fastball. And that'll be 1 down, 1 big out. As that'll bring up the 8-hole hitter Borderwick, who struck out in the top of the 6th. And this is right where Connor wants to be, at the bottom of the order. Strike 1 swinging. This is definitely where you want to be, bottom of the order. Haven't done anything much today. Good chance to get some strikeouts, and he throws in a nice curveball to go down 0-2. Chance to get out of this inning unscathed. He's already struck out one, and he's quickly on his way with another 0-2 count. Borderwick choked up on the bat. Bat held high above his helmet. Moving back and forth. Connor steps off, wants to make sure he gets the right sign. Sees it in, shakes it off. Borderwick steps out. Connor looks like he wants to go with a specific pitch there. They're finally on the same page. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts for Connor Flynn, and it looked like he was on the same page with Michael Casting there as he was able to get the strikeout. And now they are 1 out away from getting out of a really big jam. As Lawson steps up, he's playing right field today. He's also 0 for 3, but he did reach on an error in the last inning, which came around to score. As he swings and misses through that one, I'll be strike one. Really like what seeing out of Connor Flynn right here, going right after hitters. It's from the windup. Next pitch to him. It's fouled straight to the screen, and again, Connor's in a good pitcher's count, 0-2. Lawson constantly working down in the count, as he has not had any 3-ball counts today. He's been a focal point of attack. Here comes Connor with the next pitch. Curveball, and it's just able to get a piece of that. It goes foul. It's a really good piece of hitting by Lawson right there to just make contact with the ball on a very tough curveball from Connor. And Quincy's third base coach couldn't quite get it to Connor. But nevertheless, he's able to chase it down. Gets a sign. He likes it. Here's the windup. Fastball right there. Just missed outside. Hasn't been given that outside corner much today. It has been very narrow zone today. Next pitch. This curveball goes outside. Michael looks back the runner at third. That'll move the count to 2-2. You definitely do not want to walk him to get the bases loaded with the top of the order coming up. So we'll look for an attack pitch here. Flynn gets the sign from the windup. He pitches. Fastball. Fly ball to right field. Evan Howell under it will make the catch. And that'll conclude the top half of the 7th. Score being Quincy 4, Brown County 1. Headed to the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back after these messages.
Working for Dot Foods in our warehouse is the best job I've ever had.
This is a company that you want to work for.
Probably you hear this a lot, work-life balance. We get that at Dot.
Dot has a lot of opportunity.
Dot is family.
And I love it. Dot Foods cares about you.
Orthopedics is probably one of the best specialties where you see something that's happened that's ugly and you get to see such a change when you fix them.
My passion is getting people back to their regular activities of life.
That's the reason why I went into orthopedics.
This job has been so satisfying.
It is so much fun to do what I do.
You get to help a lot of people, and it's definitely one of the things that give me great satisfaction.
Back with you on BC Hornet Sports. It is the bottom of the 7th inning. Last hope for Brown County here. 5, 6, and 7 to come hit for Brown County in the bottom of the 7th. Score being 4-1. It'll be Connor Flynn, and then Hendricks and Jackson will be 5, 6, and 7 for the Hornets, as well as back out there for the 7th inning. And he starts off with ball 1. Connor Flynn, 2 innings of work and relief of Matt Boylan. Takes a ball outside. Overall, pretty good job. He did have some errors to work around. He did give up a few hits as well, but overall, very solid performance from Connor. Strike right there. That'll move the count to 2-1. Connor wide stance. Choked up on the bat slightly. Here's the next pitch. Fastball just a little bit low, and that'll move the count to 3-1. Wells is definitely feeling the squeeze right now, as he thought that one was a strike. Here's the 3-1 delivery. Fastball high, but it's swung through by Connor, and that'll make it a full count. All day today, that high fastball has seemed to be the problem for Brown County, as Wells has gotten many people to chase on that. But he can't get Connor on that one, and that'll be ball 4. And that is a great way to start off a rally in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff walk. They're going to call time here and bring out a runner for Connor Flynn. So since Connor Flynn came in as a pitcher, he now has a courtesy runner, and that'll be Hunter Law, who's in to run for him. And now in steps Hendricks, who's been playing third base today. Hendricks today is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. And Law's back quickly as Wells gives him a move. And now that they've got everything sorted out, Law will go back to his lead. Wells giving him a look. First pitch. Ball low. And when I say Law's getting a lead, he is getting a lead. He is out almost halfway to second base as he scurries back to first base. We'll see if they maybe want to try to move him around here. Big secondary. Foul ball back to the screen. No movement from Law on that pitch, just a really big secondary. Almost daring Wells to throw over. Wells did have a throwing error back in the 4th inning, which allowed a runner to get to second base after an error. Next pitch to Hendricks is ball left up. That'll move the count to 2-1. So perhaps Brown County's maybe trying to distract Wells with the running threat of Law. First baseman playing behind Law just a little bit. Next pitch to Hendricks is fouled off again. That'll be out of play. That'll move the count to 2-2. Gets the ball back. The stretch. Hendrick gets his sign from coach. Wells in for the sign. Stretch. And the delivery. Runner takes off for a second. Throws right there, but the shortstop cannot handle it. Law will go to second. Hendricks down with the strikeout. And that'll be 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Cale Jackson come in, and it looks like my suspicions have been correct that Wells has run out of pitches. So it looks like we got a few lineup changes. The catcher, Brown, will move to, is taking off the gear currently. And the new guy's in at catcher. Wells will go to third. They're taking out Borderwick, who was originally playing third. He'll come sit down. New catcher into the game. And it is that the new pitcher will be Brown, who was catching before. So we're going to take a quick station break while Brown gets in his warm-up pitches, and we'll be back after these messages.
Working for Dot Foods in our warehouse is the best job I've ever had.
This is a company that you want to work for.
Probably you hear this a lot, work-life balance. We get that at Dot.
Dot has a lot of opportunity.
Dot is family.
And I love it. That food cares about you.
This is Tracy Hendricker with the Hendricker Funeral Home in Mount Sterling. On behalf of our entire family, we wish the best of luck to all the Hornet teams this season. Jamie and I have always been so proud of the athletic programs in the Brown County School District, which was such an important part of our own children's formative years. We are honored and humbled to have served so many families in Brown County and pledge to continue the tradition of assisting families with the dignity and compassion our community deserves. Thank you, and go Hornets!
As a student at St. Mary's School, your child will receive strong educational foundation embedded with Christian values. All students, kindergarten through 8th.
We'll be back after this last inning here by St. Mary's. Yep, the new pitcher is Brown, who was catching before. First pitch to Cale Jackson is a strike right there. Cale Jackson is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Again, a great game by Wells today. He went 6 1/3, only giving up 1 run. Very good performance. Cale Jackson fouls one back to the screen. He's 0 2 now, as Brown is working quickly here in the bottom half of the 7th. Yeah, a lot can be said for Wells today. He kept a very good, dangerous offense at bay today so far. He is responsible for the runner on second base, which is Law, who is courtesy running for Connor Flynn. So let's see if Cale Jackson can bring him in here. Sends it right to Brown, who was pitching. He was able to catch it, so that'll go line out to the pitcher. So that'll make it 2 down, but Law was able to get back to second before he was doubled up. So that'll be 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for Brown County being Evan Howell, and if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him. He is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles, and he was the only run of the game for Brown County. Swings and sends one past the third baseman, diving Wells, and that'll be another single for Evan Howell. And they'll hold the runner at third, and that'll be runners at the corners now as Evan Howell, 3 for 3 on the day. Very big role today. He's played from the 8th spot, and a good right field he's also played. So now they got 2 runners on corners. You got Wyatt Cassing, the 9-hitter, struck out twice today. And it looks like they're going to call time. They're going to bring in another pinch runner. That'll take out Evan Howell, and that'll bring in number 2, who is Bradley Market. He'll come in to run. Now you got runners at the corners. And don't count Brown County out just yet. They are still very dangerous, and they're a couple hits. Sorry, they're a couple hits away from making this a game again, tying this bad boy up. So we'll see what they can do here with Wyatt Cassing batting 9th today, and he's playing center field. But he was moved over to first base when Connor Flynn came in to pitch. First pitch to him is a strike called. Brown looks the runner at first. Not too worried about the steal attempt here. Comes set. Here's the next pitch. Runner takes off, and that no one will cover. Bradley Market will get to second base on the fielder's indifference there. So that will not go down as a stolen base, but instead the fielders just let him get to second. That'll make the count 0-2, and Brown County's down to their final strike here. Wyatt Cassing swings and misses, and that'll be the ball game. Quincy 4, Brown County 1. And we will be back to cover the post-game brought to you by Mount Sterling IGA after these messages.
Grade have individual iPads, along with personalized attention with a small class size. St. Mary's also offers Fulham half-day pre-K, affordable tuition, a family atmosphere, and exceptional teachers. Register your child today by calling Melissa at St. Mary's School at 217-773-2825.
When you are ready to move to a new home or refinance the one you are in, Farmers State Bank and Trust Company in Mount Sterling will make sure the process moves along smoothly. With competitive rates, superior service, and great solutions that fit your lifestyle and budget. Call us today and get everything you need to get moving. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling. Locally owned, locally operated, locally dedicated. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Main Street Repair and Terry Ham have the reputation of being the best at front-end alignments in the area. With 20 years of experience, Terry is the person that customers and auto repair professionals refer their friends and customers to. But alignments are not the only thing that they do at the Main Street Repair. They repair steering and suspension issues, install leveling and lift kits, repair and replace brakes and tires, do oil changes, as well as minor engine and miscellaneous repairs. Main Street Repair at 216 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Call for your appointment today at 217-773-3848. Once again, that's 217-773-3848.
Welcome to the BC Hornets Sports Postgame Show presented by Mount Sterling IGA. Your Mount Sterling IGA is a great place for lunch. Check out the daily lunch specials in the deli. Mount Sterling IGA, 200 Pittsfield Road, Mount Sterling, Illinois. And I'll kind of go over the postgame here as some B innings are set to roll. The line goes like this. Quincy, 4 runs on 7 hits, only 2 errors. And Brown County with 1 run, 4 hits, and 3 errors. Winning pitcher on record today is Wells from Quincy. He pitched a great game, 6 1/3, only 1 run allowed. Overall, a great performance by him. But honestly, Matt Boylan also had a very great game. He pitched 5 strong innings, didn't give up any runs. But unfortunately, it was just too much. Quincy was just too much today. And so we'll be back after these messages.
Napa know-how.
Hello, Earl Flack for your locally owned McKay Napa Auto Parts store in Mount Sterling, Illinois. It is tailgating savings at Napa. That's right, we have tailgate savings also, just like in high school football. We have Castro Edge on sale. We have Valvoline. We have Mobile One. We have Royal Purple. We have Xerox Antifreeze. We have Napa Antifreeze. We have CRC products. We've even got shop towels on sale, $11.99 for a 6-pack. That's $1.99 each. Get the good stuff with Napa Know-How, and thank you for your business.
Welcome back to BC Hornets Sports Postgame Show presented by Mount Sterling IGA. And now we're going to go over the defensive and offensive players of the game. Defensive player presented by Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and do-it-best hardware store, helping build our community for over 45 years. Cassing Lumber Company, Route 99, South Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611. And so for defensive player of the game, obviously for Quincy it has to be Wells. He pitched a fantastic game. 6 1/3, 13 strikeouts. Kept a very, very strong offense in Brown County at bay today, only giving up 1 run. Gave up 4 hits, 3 of them to Evan Howell. So very strong performance by Evan Howell today. But overall, Wells was the defensive player of the game. As far as Brown County goes, Matt Boylan pitched a fantastic game as well. Just wasn't able to pitch full 7. He pitched 5 innings, gave up no runs. And overall, he had a really great game as well. And then as for Offensive Player of the Game, presented by KLC Inc. KLC Inc. at 509 Pittsfield Road in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-9090. KLC Inc. You think it, we ink it. And so as far as Offensive Player of the Game goes, you have to give it to Evan Howell, again, for just a great performance from the Brown County side. 3 for 3 was the only run of the game. And for Quincy, it has to be Wells. I mean, he was 3 for 3. Huge 3 RBI double in that last game. So that is your defensive and offensive players of the game, and that is going to wrap up the postgame show presented by Mount Sterling IGA, Cassing Lumber, and KLC Inc. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. I'm Mason Henry.